Where nearly 2 million hectares of unrivaled diversity of life forms fuses with historical and archaeological sites. This is real Africa. The world-renowned Kruger National Park offers a wildlife experience that ranks with the best in Africa. Established in 1898 to protect the wildlife of the South African Lowveld, this national park of nearly 2 million hectares, SANParks Kruger National Park, is unrivaled in the diversity of its life forms and a world leader in advanced environmental management techniques and policies. Truly the flagship of the South African national parks, Kruger is home to an impressive number of species: 336 trees, 49 fish, 34 amphibians, 114 reptiles, 507 birds, and 147 mammals. Man's interaction with the Lowveld environment over many centuries, from Bushman rock paintings to majestic archaeological sites like Masurini and Tulamela, is very evident in the Kruger National Park. These treasures represent the cultures, persons and events that played a role in the history of the Kruger National Park and are conserved along with the park's natural assets. Staying in Kruger National Park or one of the surrounding private game reserves is ideal during a visit to South Africa. The safari and game lodges range from artistically elegant to super luxurious with en-suite bathroom facilities. The expert game rangers whisk you off on game drives and walking safaris, tracking the wildlife in their natural habitat. The Kruger National Park is internationally known for being home to the Big Five: lion, elephant, leopard, buffalo, and rhino. SANParks can be found in a variety of the country's regional habitat and topographic biomass, and Kruger National Park is characterized by combinations of savanna, thornveld, and woodland ecozones. Kruger has 12 main rest camps, 5 bushveld camps, 2 bush lodges, and 4 satellite camps. The subtropical climate has hot, rainy summers starting in October and ending around March. The summer rains transform the arid park into a lush flowering paradise, but the increased foliage does make animals harder to see. The winter months from April to September are extremely pleasant, with warm, dry days and cold nights. Traditionally, the best game viewing is in the winter, as the vegetation becomes sparse and water is restricted to rivers and waterholes. The Kruger National Park offers its visitors up-close and personal nature experiences with a variety of activities. Whether it's driving, biking, hiking or walking that you want to do, Kruger has something for you. Experienced professional and armed guides act as trail leaders and interpret the natural surroundings at regular intervals to make the most of your guided activity. So, if you want more than self-drive game viewing, go activities, go wild. All the main rest camps have day visitor areas. There are also many picnic spots and other visitor get-out points distributed throughout the park. At the picnic spots, visitors can, for a nominal fee, hire gas scottles, outdoor elevated frying pans to cook meals on. These pans are cleaned by the attending staff, thus meaning people don't have to worry about carrying cumbersome and greasy pans in their vehicles. There's a maximum threshold of vehicles that can enter the park daily. If this threshold is reached, only visitors with pre-booked overnight accommodation will be permitted access. Such situations tend also to arise in extreme cases such as public holidays. Sunparks embarked on commercialization as a conservation strategy in 2001. This included the outsourcing of existing restaurants in order to improve efficiencies and attract capital investments and expertise from the private sector. All of the park's main rest camps have restaurant facilities. Rhino and Crocodile Bridge has only takeaway facilities for light lunches. The Bushveld and satellite camps have no restaurant facilities. All of the park's main rest camps have retail facilities for both curios and basic provisions. The Bushveld and satellite camps have no restaurants or shop facilities. The larger camps have a better selection of stock. These shops used to be run internally by Sunparks, but in 2001 it was decided to outsource the function to an organization specializing in the retail industry. After a thorough tendering process, the contract was awarded to Tiger's Eye. There are swimming pools at the following camps: Bergendal, Lower Sabi, Mupani, Pretoriuskop, Shingwedzi, Orpen, Satara and Skukuza with 2 pools. These pools are for camp residents only. There is an additional pool for day visitors at the Skukuza day visitor area. Petrol and diesel are available at all major camps. Petrol stations at Kruger accept legitimate petrol fuel garage cards or cash as a form of payment for any fuel purchase. Credit or debit cards are not accepted for payment at filling stations. Bergendal Rest Camp. Fact file: 69 bungalows with kitchenette, toilet and shower. 23 family cottages with fully equipped kitchen. 2 guest houses, J. LaRue and Rhino Guest House. 72 camping or caravan sites. The buildings in Bergendal Rest Camp, Kruger National Park, are set within natural bush and the gardens planted with flowering shrubs and aloes, leaving much of the natural habitat unchanged within the camp. Bergendal is one of the newest camps and offers visitors outstanding accommodation and lodging facilities. All lodging and accommodation units in Bergendal have a bar-sized fridge. Units with cooking facilities have basic kitchen equipment. Bergendal Rest Camp, Kruger National Park, was opened in 1984, aptly named for its superb location. Great care has been taken to preserve the natural vegetation in the camp area, which comprises Malalan mountain bushveld, woodland, attracting a variety of grazers. The area hosts white rhino, kudu, impala, giraffe, some elephant, reedbuck, klipspringer, grey reebok and warthog. Bergendal is situated in Malalan mountain bushveld. Many unusual plants grow in the mountain landscape. The plains between the mountains are covered in sweet grass, which attracts a variety of grazers. Prominent trees are the red bush willow and the magic guarri. Bergendal main rest camp is 12 kilometers away from Malalan Gate. Allow about 30 minutes for the drive to the camp. However, if you want to enjoy the game viewing possibilities, give yourself more time. Malalan Private Camp, Kruger National Park. Fact file: 15 campsites with PowerPoint, 2 campsites without PowerPoint, 5 bungalows, communal dining room with crockery and cutlery. As one of the smallest camps in the Kruger National Park, Malalan Camp is an ideal African escape and offers guests privacy and seclusion. Malalan Camp is one of the several caravan camping sites in the Kruger National Park, each of which offers a different variety of activities and attractions while you are camping. The facilities, while excellent, are generally of a similar type. Malalan Camp accommodates a maximum of 19 persons. No day visitors are allowed. Therefore, resident guests can enjoy the privacy and intimacy offered by this camp. Witness the spectacular beauty of the rising sun illuminating the sky during morning drives, and the seemingly sudden awakening of the bush with the shrill burst of birdsong and the canter of animals to the waterholes. Flora found in this region include knobthorn, magic guarri, green thorn, sausage tree, marula, tambuti, bush willow, wild date palm and mountain syringa. Other wildlife found in this region include hyena, kudu, wild dogs, giraffe, roan sable, eland, warthog, impala, waterbug, reedbug and rhino. The Malalan to Afzal Road, the H3, like the Crocodile Bridge Road to Lowasabi, H4/2, is a main access point into the Kruger Park. Afzal was a campsite used by 19th century transport riders. Today it is a picnic spot with a restaurant and store for you to purchase refreshments. There is an old wagon at Afzal with a likeness to those used by the transport riders. You will also see a giant jackalberry tree growing out of what used to be a termite mound at the site, and a tame colony of dwarf mongoose. The area around Afzal can be described as the wildlife crossroads of the southern Central Park. The area between Afzal and Biamiti has great ecological interest and a lot of wildlife. From Afzal, there is a route to the old Voortrekker Road, H2/2 towards Pretoria's Kop, which ends up into the granite foothills past Ship Mountain. Crocodile Bridge Rest Camp, Kruger National Park. Fact file: 20 bungalows, 2 are for the physically disabled, 18 caravan or campsite units. There are 8 tented camping units. Management and staff at Crocodile Bridge Rest Camp in Kruger National Park are dedicated to ensuring that your comfort and enjoyment have first priority. This has led to Crocodile Bridge Rest Camp being nominated Best Run Camp 3 years in a row. Accommodation and lodging at Crocodile Bridge Rest Camp comprises of bungalows, safari tents and caravan tent camping sites. This area around Crocodile Bridge Rest Camp is flat, scattered with marula trees alongside the Crocodile River. This camp also offers disabled-friendly accommodation. The camp overlooks kilometers, miles of farmland. The Crocodile Bridge Gate on the north bank of the river is only 13 kilometers, 8 miles from the town of Komatipoort. The game viewing area is known as the Southern Circle, and it's renowned for its concentration of different prides of lion with different hunting techniques and behavior. It has an abundance of prides, herds, troops, packs and swarms. It is home to a larger percentage of the Kruger National Park's total rhino population. Crocodile Bridge is in great game viewing country and is an ideal venue to pursue Big Five on a sightseeing safari. Giraffe, zebra and several antelope species are usually seen within a few hundred meters of the camp gate. Lion, leopard and cheetah are all regularly recorded, while hyena patrol the camp fence every night. The southern part of the Kruger National Park has a history that can be traced back centuries. Attractions and sightseeing activities include the Sun Bushman paintings, which adorn an overhanging sandstone rock near the Hippo Pool, the only remnants of the Sun people who once lived and hunted in this area. Biamiti Bushveld Camp. There are 15 guest cottages at Biamiti. Cottages can be adapted for people with mobility impairments. A maximum of 70 guests can be accommodated. Wooden, cozy and luxurious, Biamiti lies close to the old trade route where ox wagons once cut their way through the bushveld on the way to the coast. Comprising of family and guest cottages and situated along the Biamiti River, the Biamiti Camp in Kruger Park has been developed within the natural bush for a comfortable wildlife vacation. The surrounding vegetation is mixed woodland with heavier growth and sizable trees along the river. Some of the animals to be seen in the area on Kruger Park wildlife safaris are giraffe, kudu, duiker, impala, steenbok, elephant, rhino, buffalo, hippopotamus, lion, leopard, and hyena. There is also the chance of seeing the elusive cheetah or a pack of wild dog. The bush is fairly dense and bird watching from the car can be quite successful. Lower Sabi Rest Camp, Kruger National Park. Fact file: there are 28 huts, there are 24 tents, there are 33 camp or caravan sites, there are 60 bungalows, there are 2 lovely family cottages, there is 1 3-bedroom guest house. A range of lodging options is available from a luxurious guest house to family cottages, huts, bungalows, safari tents and campsites at Lower Sabi Rest Camp. Lower Sabi's accommodation caters to a variety of guest requirements and also boasts wheelchair-friendly accommodation. A very recent innovation at Lower Sabi Rest Camp in Kruger Park has been the addition of dreamily romantic, semi-luxury 2-bedded tents, positioned so as to secure intimate privacy for each one. Each has its own small bathroom and kitchenette, and some have the added advantage of a river view for sightseeing. 3 of the tents have been adapted for use by visitors with impaired mobility. Expansive green lawns are shaded from the remorseless African sun by majestic sycamore fig trees, providing the setting for a breathtaking panorama. The sycamore fig tree provides generously for the livelihood of many animals, birds and insects. Other trees in the area such as marula, Natnial mahogany and fever tree flower at different times of the year, ensures that the gifts of life are extended over many months. Large numbers of game are attracted to the abundance of water, sweet grass and foliage in the vicinity of Lower Sabi Rest Camp, giving rise to a diversity of game, almost unequaled anywhere else in the park. The area is also rich in lion, cheetah, elephant, hippopotamus, rhino, herds of buffalo up to 800 strong, and is known for its high density of warthog. Sunset Dam, about 1 kilometer from the entrance of Lower Sabi Camp, is one of the finest venues in the Kruger National Park to observe aquatic species at close quarters. Here, birders will find abundance of birds and wildlife. It also provides great sightings of crocodile, hippo, impala, warthog, and it is a favorite hunting spot for wild dogs, which regularly attacks herds of impala that gather to drink at sunset. On at least one morning during your safari in Kruger National Park, you will most certainly want to rise early and set off for a picnic spot, where you can hire one of the gas kettles provided by the park to prepare a hearty breakfast with food you have brought along with you. The 2 most popular picnic sites in the Lower Sabi Camp area are Nkulu on the Sabi River between Skukuza and Lower Sabi Camp in excellent leopard territory, and Chokwani to the north in the shade of a massive sausage tree, so named because of the shape of the large seed pods, which can weigh anything up to 10 kilograms, 22 pounds. The Mlondozi picnic site in the Lebombo Mountains also offers an ideal place for a midday break. Pretoria's Kop Rest Camp, Kruger National Park. Fact file: 45 tent or caravan sites with power points, 30 rustic huts with no fridge, 46 rustic huts with fridge and air conditioning, 52 bungalows with air conditioning, 5 family cottages with kitchens, 2 guest houses, Pierre Joubert and Dorothy Bryant. Pretoria's Kop is situated in the Pretoria's Kop Lowveld in Kruger National Park, South Africa, surrounded by hills and valleys covered with dense grass. Pretoria's Camp takes its name from the nearby Koppie Hill, where voortrekker Willem Pretorius, a member of Karl Trichart's 1848 expedition to Delagoa Bay, is buried. The camp is also one of the oldest in the Kruger National Park, and lodging ranges from fully equipped guest houses to basic bungalows with just 2 beds and a basin. Top-of-the-range lodging at Pretoria's Camp includes the Pierre Joubert and Dorothy Bryant guest houses. The accommodation at Pretoria's Kop Camp and Kruger National Park is grouped into 3 circles, centered around a compact administrative block and spaciously laid between lush green lawns. The administrative block includes the reception area, shop, restaurant and cafeteria. The camp also offers disabled-friendly accommodation. Game viewing is also excellent, especially for rhino enthusiasts on a Kruger National Park safari. Numerous rhinos have been released near Pretoria's Kop Camp, which contributes to the white rhino population of about 11,500 in the area. Pretoria's Kop Camp is situated in the southwestern part of the Kruger National Park, only 9 kilometers, that's 5.5 miles from Numbi Gate, 60 kilometers, 37 miles from Paul Kruger Gate, and 50 kilometers, 31 miles from Skukuza Rest Camp. The surrounding vegetation is varied with woodland, grassland and the granite dome of Shabeni Hill. Pretoria's Kop is in an area of thick vegetation, tall grass and unpalatable sour veld. Only below the drainage line is there quality sweeter grass for grazers. The most dominant tree is the silver cluster leaf. In the camp itself there are some fine examples of Natal mahogany, marula and sycamore fig. Skukuza Rest Camp, Kruger National Park. Fact file: 80 camping sites for caravans and tents, 178 economy bungalows with varying facilities, 20 bungalows with and without river views, 1 family cottage with 4 bedrooms, 20 safari tents situated on stilts, 4 guest houses that offer accommodation and lodging for larger groups. There is 1 dormitory. Girls section sleeps 32 and boys section sleeps 32. Skukuza Camp is the capital of Kruger National Park. It is the biggest camp and includes facilities such as a shop, ATM, internet cafe, restaurant, library, fuel station and more. The camp was originally known as Sabi Bridge or simply Reserve. This name was changed in 1936. Skukuza Rest Camp in the Kruger National Park is named after the Tsonga name for James Stevenson Hamilton, the first warden of the park. Literally translated, it means he who sweeps clean, a reference to his removal of all the local people to make way for the establishment of the park. The Stevenson Hamilton Memorial Museum houses many interesting artifacts. Very well known is the knife Ranger Harry Voluter used to single-handedly slay a lion and save his own life. Skukuza is also the administrative headquarters of the park. It is situated on the southern banks of the Sabi River and home to some interesting birds and amazing plant life. Activities, attractions and facilities are diverse, as are the animals and plants found both within Skukuza Rest Camp and the surrounding area. Skukuza Camp is an excellent rest camp from which to pursue the Big Five and birds in the vicinity. Lion are frequently spotted along this route. At night, look for the fruit bat that hangs under the eaves of the shop and the thick-tailed bush baby climbing the trees in search of gum. The perennial Sabi River flows past Skukuza Camp, instilling an atmosphere of relaxed serenity. The closest entrance gate to Skukuza Camp is at the Paul Kruger Gate, just 12 kilometers, 7.4 miles away. While the camp itself is riverine, with wonderful large trees such as the sycamore fig, jackalberry and Natal mahogany, the surrounding ecozone comprises of thorn thickets on granite's knee soils. Knobthorn and sicklebush are prominent. The most rewarding game drive is probably the route to Lower Sabi, which follows the well-wooded bank of the Sabi River, where bushbuck, leopard and even a few nyala find a home. Watch the hippopotamus laze in the river and crocodiles sun themselves on the sandbanks on this Kruger National Park safari. Lion are frequently spotted along this sightseeing route. Talamati Bushveld Camp, Kruger National Park. Fact file: 4 cottages with 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. 11 guest cottages with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Talamati Camp is set in rich grassveld and gives the visitor magnificent views of the large and diverse herds of grazers. Talamati Camp has 15 secluded family cottages spread out in a long, well-spaced line amongst the trees along the Swazvitsontu River. Talamati Camp, with family and guest cottages, can accommodate a maximum of 80 visitors. These Kruger National Park lodging units are serviced and toweled, bedding and soap are provided. Solar panels provide electricity for lights and fans only at Talamati's accommodation. There are refrigerators without freezing compartments, but there is a communal freezer available in the camp. Talamati means lots of water. Despite the meaning of the name, the river is actually dry. The clay soil, however, acts as a giant sponge holding a vast reservoir of underground water and keeping the vegetation lush all year round. Talamati Camp is situated in a large open valley, affording superb game viewing opportunities. The lush grassveld in the area attracts large herds of grazers, and predators never lurk too far behind. Talamati Camp is a good game viewing region in a sloping valley and hill area that is dominated by knobthorn and bush willow trees. Track rhino, elephant and lion on foot while learning and observing fascinating facts about the African bush. Some of the animals to be seen in the area are giraffe, kudu, eland, impala, zebra, rhino, buffalo, lion and hyena. Animal activity at the waterhole is a 24-hour experience, so insomniacs can keep an eye out after sunset to spot some of the more elusive nocturnal wildlife coming to drink. Orpen Rest Camp, Kruger National Park. Fact file: 6 bungalows with shower, kitchenette, veranda. 3 family cottages, 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Orpen Main Rest Camp is situated in the central region on the western border of the Kruger National Park. It is a small main camp and serves as an entrance gate to the central region. The scattered trees and wide open plains covered by sweetgrass attracts many browsers. This in turn attracts the eye-catching cheetah, lion and leopard to Orpen's accommodation and lodging. J.H. Orpen, a surveyor and member of the National Parks Board, helped sponsor boreholes for the park. His wife Eileen bought up 7 farms immediately to the west of Rabelais Gate during the 1930s and 40s and donated them to the park. And a new rest camp was established beside the gate. It was named in honor of the Orpen family. Orpen Camp is situated in the very dry open gate plains of the central Kruger National Park and doubles as a rest camp and an entrance to the park. In Orpen Camp, tall acacia and marula trees provide shade for the accommodation huts, set amongst rock gardens vibrant with aloes and barberton daisies in the flowering season. The surrounding area offers excellent opportunities for game viewing on Kruger National Park safaris. On the drive from Orpen to Satara, herds of zebra and wildebeest graze next to the road, while giraffe, impala, warthog and elephant are common. Turning off from the road to the Timbavati River northwards through pleasant scenery to Olifant's Camp, lion, cheetah and leopard are likely to be seen.
When we create a marula, we let nature take its course. At our plantation, we let our trees grow wherever they choose. Our irrigation system is erratic but effective. Our temperature control is self-regulating. And when our most stringent tasters arrive and give us the nod, this exotic fruit is distilled and blended with cream to create a superior drink for those special moments. Amarula, the spirit of Africa.